Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Franklin and Douglas, where we do what? I don't know what we do. Hold on, hold on a second. Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Franklin and Douglas, where we talk about current events and give you bad advice. I'm Franklin, and with me, as always, is my buddy Douglas, Double D. How's it going?
Buddy, it's going great.
Oh, look at you. A
Can
little
you
ball of sunshine.
can you believe it? We have made it to a year. It is our 1 year anniversary, girl.
Oh, of doing this. I was like, "Bruh, what are you talking about?" It's like been
It's our anniversary. Anniversary.
I don't think that's how it goes, but
No?
okay.
That's how it goes in my head.
Yes, it is, it is a year? Okay, that's great.
Yeah,
That's,
52 episode. This is episode number 52, and we've done them
okay.
weekly. The only the only thing was like our first week that we aired, we did 2 episodes together like in a row.
Oh,
I don't
okay.
can't remember why we did that, but
Oh,
yeah, this is
I
our
don't know.
1 year anniversary, girl,
Wow, exciting. Okay.
right? So I figured since we are at that 1 year mark, I wanted to do a little reflecting, maybe speak a little bit about the podcast.
Mhm.
So first off, I wanted to ask you, are there any like episodes over the year that stick out to you or that were like your favorite?
Oh, wow. That's, let's see. I mean, all of them have been really, really good, at
Hmm.
least, if I say so myself. I think that, we've definitely improved throughout the time. I can't really say. I think, let's see, I think the what was it? The rats in the supermarket we talked about?
Uh-huh.
And then also didn't we talk about some lady who held her son captive? Something
Oh,
weird.
yes, the one where he was like locked in his room for like what,
Right.
30 some years, and he
Yes,
finally set
yeah.
the house on fire to get out.
Something, yeah, real crazy. So,
Yeah.
yeah, we've had some good ones, yeah, but I think let's just say all of them are really good. So, yeah.
Well,
What is your favorite?
for me, the one that sticks out the most, for us, and just, full disclosure, I like edit and upload the videos, so I see a lot of the analytics. So this is why this one really sticks out to me. But our ninth episode, was one that we spoke about. Do you remember I think it was during like the political debates for the election where they were saying that this town in Ohio, I think it was Springfield,
Oh,
that they were
yeah.
saying that they were eating the cats and the dogs.
They were eating the cats and the dogs.
Oh my
Donnie told
goodness.
us that.
Well, it all ended up not being true, what have you, but that was our
Was it?
number.
Was it?
I drove down there myself and checked. And they were only eating hamsters and gerbils, not cats and
Oh
dogs.
god.
No, I'm joking.
Okay.
But
Alright.
that episode is actually our number 1 most viewed and listened to episode to date. Uh,
Wow.
and it also has the most hate comments on it. So we definitely riled up a lot of MAGA people on that one.
Love my MAGA fans, that's what I'm talking
Right.
about.
Uh, and then the other one, another one that stood out for me that still makes me laugh to this day is, it was like episode 37, I believe, where I was talking about people that are falling in love with their AI chatbots, and I,
Oh,
very
that's right.
very hurriedly tried to set up an AI chatbot boyfriend like the night before or 2 days before, and as we were recording, he rejected me live. So
He sure he sure did. What he say? "Oh, yeah, I didn't know we were, I thought we were just casually
right.
talking." That was great. He sure did crush you.
Oh,
Man.
but yeah, no, I think we had a lot of great episodes over the time. I mean, this is it seems like the world that we live in just gives us all these great topics to talk about, you know?
It sure does, it sure does.
But then next I want to talk about like I've received just a couple questions throughout the year from people that we know. that I thought, I'd just revisit and we could answer, on the podcast as well. So the first one that I received, which, this one kind of makes me laugh too when I think about it. But I've been asked, do you and I practice before we go on? So do we like lay out a
Does it
script?
seem like we practice?
Right. Well, people say that we bounce off each other so naturally. So I mean,
Oh, are we bouncing? Okay.
yeah. So I mean, why don't you let us know, like, what's a little background into that? Do we practice?
No, we do not practice. We have a scheduled time that we get on, and I log on a minute before, and we just go with it.
Yep.
I think that I am more prepared though than you with my topics.
Oh well.
I I usually get my topics earlier. And you usually when I'm asking you, what's your topic for the week? You're like, it's Monday. I don't have anything. I ask you Wednesday. It's just Wednesday. So yeah, no, that's the only thing I think we prepare for. I prepare a little bit earlier in advance for our topics, what
Mhm.
I'm going to discuss. Whereas I think you just tell me the day before what you're going to
Listen,
talk about.
we normally record Saturday mornings, and it's usually like Monday
Mhm.
morning I get the text, "What's your topic?" Girl, I am still getting over just the weekend. I can't even
Uh,
think. I'm about to start work. I can't think about anything else at the moment.
right.
Uh,
Yes,
but I think, the comment that we kind of work off each other so naturally is that we've known each other, I mean, gosh, since 2008, 7? We've known each other since 2007.
it
Uh,
has been a long time, yes.
so, I mean, when you known someone for that long, you kinda I don't know, I feel like you do kinda just normally work off each other, and it just kinda ends up as normal conversation at points, you know? Like, I do have when I'm talking, I do have things pre-written out that I wanna make sure I get all the facts when I'm talking, but the back and forth is kinda like how we normally talk to each other.
It is. It really is. Without all the, little extra stuff that we usually talk to each other about.
Oh, right. Right.
That's not for that's not for viewership right there.
Right.
Right.
What happens on the Instagram stories stays in the Instagram stories.
In the private text messages.
Right.
Definitely.
Well, until ICE, takes them over and we
Oh
get
my god.
deported.
Oh, you're getting deported, not me.
The other question that I've gotten is, how do we come up with our topics? So, I wanted you to start off with this, Franklin, since you are always so well prepared. How do you normally come up with your
I
topics?
mean, the internet and the world in general just has an abundance of information, and usually I
Mhm.
I go find, little silly stuff, fun things that we can talk about. I mean, obviously, people's, sad stories are not, so, jokingly or anything like that.
Yeah.
So I usually try to find things that we can kind of joke about as well. But sometimes, some things we just kind of throw in. But yeah, I just look on the internet and find some stories. I usually kind of search, funny things that are going on, weird topics, that we could
Mhm.
talk about, and whatever interests me. Um, I don't always like to talk about the serial killer stuff because I know that you don't like all that, but the gore.
Listen,
But,
flesh teddy bears is where I draw the line.
I still wanna talk about that. But yeah, that's what I do. I just usually find, anything that has been, trending right then and there that people have been discussing,
Mm.
and I kinda get some information from that and go from there, yeah.
Yeah, I'd be kinda same. I get a lot of my topics from doom scrolling through social media in the middle of the night when I should be sleeping, and, you
Doomsday?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, and then so usually, like, when a topic, like, grabs my attention, then I start going down these rabbit holes and, start, like, getting more and more information on it, what have you, and then all of a sudden, now it's, like, 1, 2 in the morning, and I've known way too much information on people like the lady that was stuck in Pakistan, that I came back to New York,
Right.
now all of a sudden I got all these videos, I know her whole life story.
Right. Right, yeah.
But
That's what I
yeah.
say, it's like you just open up the internet and, you just go down these little, like you said, rabbit holes or,
Mhm.
the dark web, and you're finding all types of weird stuff, but to talk about. So, yeah, there's a lot of crazy things going on out there that we kinda pull together and, yeah, make sure that people are, especially in, the backwoods of Ohio, find out about
And
because
in
that's
the
our fan base.
and in the hoity-toity hills of California.
They they are not looking at this. So
Um,
my MAGA supporters out there are like, "Yeah, go ahead there, Franklin."
listen, I hear all about your MAGA stan people out in the, on the corners of the shopping centers selling their MAGA flags and that.
Yes, indeedy, I'll just be honking as I go by. "Woo, woo." "He's doing a great job."
2028, yeah.
Yeah. Oh my
Oh,
god.
I can't with you. Did you, do you get any questions or anything like that from the people that you run into that you can think of?
Like I say, a couple of people that I know, I'm not someone who just like runs around and tells everybody,
Yeah,
hey, I'm doing this podcast or anything like that.
right.
It's something that you and I just started to do, just as fun and everything. And obviously, we are now on the internet, and and people have found things, and like, hey, I just saw you. I'm like, really? Are you sure that was me? I was like, I do have a twin sister, so that could have been her. I don't know. And, and and they're like, no, but your name isn't. And I'm like, oh no, that's my twin. So yeah, no, a couple of people, and then a couple of friends have said that they've listened to us and have enjoyed it and everything like that. So yeah, some of the people that I do run into or talk to have mentioned that they have definitely enjoy us, and those are the people that know us already and that
Yeah,
just love to have always loved our little banter back and forth. So
yeah.
yeah,
Aw. Well, I mean, please let us know in the comments or on our socials, what are some of your favorite episodes that we've done over the year? Because we'd love to hear it as well. And maybe they'll help us guide us more into topics in the future.
definitely, definitely.
Yeah, well, speaking of topics, you want to have like a quick little topic while we're at it?
Definitely. What's been going on? There's actually a lot going on. I hope you don't talk about something that I want to talk about, but yeah, what you
Well,
got? What you got?
well, I was thinking, like we were talking about moving, and I was like, well, where can we move to? So I
Hmm.
was looking up a little place in Arkansas. Uh,
Nope. I won't be going.
well, there's this wonderful little community called Return to the Land or
Oh
RTTL.
God. Here we go.
But then I found out that you and I would not be accepted into this little community.
The sissy gays and the black chicks.
Yep. So, a group in Arkansas decided segregation was too good of an idea to leave in the past, so they brought it back but made it off grid. So, they like I said they're calling it Return to the Land or RTTL. They said what we what we need is less diversity and more goats. So, think of like
Jeez.
Little House on the Prairie, but well, I guess Little House on the Prairie was all white, wasn't it?
I don't think Michael Landon thought of it as this, but
Mm.
okay.
So it's this group of people, they're considering themselves a private membership organization for people with traditional views and European ancestry. You better
White pride.
yeah, better get out that
You know what?
23 and me.
My DNA ancestry, it is from Europe. I have European ancestries. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I keep getting hits from Aunt Betty out in Europe somewhere. So, hey,
and
I'd be accepted.
and Betty O'Shaughnessy. So
Exactly. White Irish.
right. Well, so this group, they reject mass immigration, multiculturalism, and forced integration and excludes non-white, non Christian, and LGBT plus individuals, stating its members aim to distance themselves from contemporary society in favor of rural living. So that takes us out.
So they're kissing their sisters, huh?
I mean,
So
basically, that's what's going to end up happening.
okay, so this is a whites only society,
Yep.
right? In Arkansas, of all
In the
places.
Ozarks of Arkansas.
In Arkansas. Have you ever been to Arkansas?
I think I've driven through it. I don't think I've been
Yeah.
brave enough to stop.
I spent, a couple of weeks summer as a child in Little Rock, Arkansas,
Oh, okay.
home of Bill Clinton, and my mother was actually born there too,
Aw.
and yeah, yeah, no, won't be going back there anytime soon, just saying. I called my daddy and had him get the helicopter and airlift me out.
You know, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson showing up in a helicopter like there's a natural disaster going on.
It was a natural disaster. Never in my life will I ever go back. I mean, hey, I love Arkansas, the people of Arkansas, don't get offended. I just I'm from California. What do you expect?
Right.
I'm not used to that heat. Not used to
Yep.
those bugs, So yeah,
All the
I wasn't
corn,
happy. Oh, oh yeah, the corn
the
sweats.
corn sweats. So well,
Oh my
if you were
god.
to join right now, there are 40 people that are part of this settlement. According to them, hundreds more from all over the world are applying to be members to this place. So,
Oh,
prospective residents, in case you're interested in joining, they
okay.
undergo interviews and ancestry checks before buying property. Um,
Mm.
so their leader, this Orwell guy, said that our TTL plans to support homeschool groups, healthcare networks, and legal advocacy. So supposedly there's three other settlements that are underway that they're trying to spread out or build. But this Orwell guy who's in charge, he sees this as a path to power, supposedly. So, it, you know,
Smells like a FBI raid coming along soon.
well, yeah, I don't
Was it
know.
David Koresh?
Yeah, exactly, exactly. So many of the wider group include, the people that are interested, include law enforcement, shocker,
Of course.
federal agents who did not wish to
Uh-oh.
be with journalists, Sky News reported. So a lot of this is
Mm,
coming through the Sky News reporting. There's this video on YouTube. If you're interested, go watch it. This guy actually goes into the settlement and interviews the people. And, you kind of realize why some of these people went to the settlement once you see them. So,
mm.
uh,
Inbred.
right. Well, if they're not now, they're going to be. So
Gah.
the co-founder Eric Orwell has said in an interview with Sky News, "You want a white nation? Build a white town." Another member, Peter Sear, CSERE, he posts coded white supremacist slogans in their group's Telegram chats as a funny throwback. He says. So, it sounds like a real fun,
Throw
loving group of people.
throwback to the good old days.
Right.
I've been working on the railroad.
So, and the thing that blows my mind is that, people have called this out to the Attorney General of Arkansas, and they said that,
He
they
ain't
have
gonna do
not
nothing.
violated any state or federal laws at this time. I think part of it is because of this private membership thing that they're doing, is how they're
Mhm.
kind of skirting around it. But, so
Yeah, no, nothing's gonna happen to them. Nothing's
mm.
gonna happen at all. But hey, what if we were to start our own little, the sissy gays and the black chicks,
Yes.
kind of, what do you call it, a commune kind of
Yeah,
society,
right.
and start putting that together. And I think I know a couple of sissy gays that we can get together. I don't know that many black chicks, so
The thing with this
but
group is
hey,
they build roads and stuff, and I can't see myself doing that. We have to get
we
some
could
pre-built.
yeah, I mean, we just put some gravel down, that's fine. We c get a bunch of Jeeps, you know,
Yes. Some Subaru
and
Outbacks.
uh-huh, exactly. That's what the sissy gays, drive. So, yeah, I think we could put that together. I'm pretty sure our little society would get blown off the map, though.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. So the way that the people in this interview were speaking is like, well, if they want to, speaking of like gay people, black people, if they want to build their own communities, they can. Well, the problem is that black people have tried to build their own communities, and
Mhm.
white people have
You
burned them to the ground. So,
exactly. Exactly. Because 'cause y'all threatened. Oh, not
hmm
y'all, that's right, you're an advocate for the black people, aren't you?
I'll wait on my ancestry results. I know there's some, some, what is it?
You're
Melanin.
1%. You're 1% black.
Yeah,
All
exactly.
right. We're all came from the motherland of Africa, just so you know.
Oh my
So, yeah,
goodness.
that's I wonder what happened if we would try to go out there to interview them and talk to them. You think they wouldn't, allow us?
I don't I be well, so they don't seem violent, at least in this video, they don't seem violent, but I mean,
Mm,
I could see that changing, you know,
okay, if we went up there, like, "I'd like to buy some property," and all you have to do is just bring your DNA report,
right?
you know? Okay, I can show them mine that I am European.
Yeah, I mean, right, like you walk up with your DNA test that says
Right.
you're 50 Irish, 50 English or something.
Exactly. They would have to, right? I'm just tan, that's all it is, okay?
Yeah. I spent a week on the
They'd have to
beach.
accept me. That's all it is. I'm just that got get that good tan that doesn't wear off.
Well,
So,
and it's in the interview, like the one, and on the so first of all, the internet is ruthless with this interview that's come out. The
right.
one lady that they interviewed, she definitely looks like she is of some mixed races, and a lot of people are like, "Well, wait till Becky finally gets her report," kind of thing.
Right.
but,
Uh-huh.
but
And then she got Aunt Nakisha or Aunt All right? Exactly. They all gonna fall apart because they
but
are not pure.
well, hey, like who? I don't know. Like who is like I whatever. So, like, it bothers me because, like, we're all gonna have something mixed into our genes. Like, they're never gonna be able to find like the perfect like Aryan. Like, it's such a Nazi coded thing to me, but
Mhm.
whatever. So, but like people were commenting like there's gonna be a lot of infighting going on because what happens when you remove their focus of hate and they got nothing to be angry about, they're gonna start getting angry with each other. Next thing you know, they're gonna be fighting over who added mayo to the sandwich and made it spicy, you know? Like
Ooh,
like this
they not adding no spice to their sandwiches, remember?
that's so the
It's
mayo
it's
is
just
too spicy for
it's just bread and cheese. And see, that's why I can, because I don't like the spicy stuff. That just hurts my tummy.
him.
Yeah.
But so yeah, so I guess we're not gonna be moving there anytime soon.
Oh, I think we set up something for ourselves and start bringing people in. We'll see how it works.
Done. It'll be like the Golden Girls all over again.
Thank you for being a friend. Oh, oh, yeah.
uh,
What what advice do you have for us today? Because this right here,
yeah, let's pick it up on a lighter note, shall we? So
we shall.
as always, we want to remind our audience that we are not trained professionals and our advice should not be taken seriously. But what
No.
qualifications do we have, Franklin?
Well, we survived the Castro's 2 for 1 night, and we didn't start our own community of sissy gays and black chicks with the man in the white van, and we are able to lead you through life's challenges. Hit me with it.
So today we're going to be pulling our questions from Reddit's Am I the Asshole category.
You are.
Well, that's going to put you in detention in our little commune for a week. So
Mm,
if you
daddy.
So if you have any burning questions or need some advice, please feel free to send us a DM, hit up our socials, or comment. Maybe your
If it
question will be asked, answered.
burn burning, you might need some cream. I don't know.
You
Go to the CVS there.
you might need to
Or
drink some cranberry juice for that.
oh,
So First one that we have here today is, am I the asshole for refusing to let my neighbor use my driveway after she's been parking in it without asking? So,
What?
for for those of us that don't own driveways. But a 30-year-old female, live in a suburban neighborhood with my husband, who's a 32-year-old male. We have a
Mm,
double driveway that fits both our cars comfortably, and we've lived here for about 5 years. Our next door neighbor, let's call her Linda, this
mm.
Linda, moved in a year ago. She's an older woman in her late 50s who seems friendly on the surface, but has started to cause some issues.
Oh, yeah.
That's how all those, like, Dateline
They always
shows
start
start
off
off, right?
yep, they all start off like that.
It started a few months ago when I came home and found her car parked in my driveway. At first, I thought it was a mistake, so I knocked on her door to ask her to move it. She apologized, saying she had a guest over and her driveway was full. I let it slide that time. But then it kept happening. I'd come home to find her car, or sometimes her guests' cars, in my driveway. I told her multiple times that it wasn't okay, but she just shrugged it off and moved the car when I asked, often saying things like, "It's not like you were using it right then."
I I hate people like that.
Mm. The
My
final
god.
straw happened last week. My mother-in-law, the one who isn't exactly my biggest fan, was visiting, and I
Mm.
specifically asked her to park in the driveway so she wouldn't block the street. When we came home from running errands, Linda's car was there again. Mother-in-law was already in a bad mood, and she snidely remarked, "Wow, even your neighbors walk all over you. I wonder why."
Oh, no. God.
I was furious. I knocked on Linda's door and told her that this was the last time she was parking in my driveway, period. She got defensive, saying I was being unreasonable since she only does it occasionally and that is just a driveway, not a sacred space.
What is wrong with people?
I don't
Oh my
know.
god.
Since then, she started giving me the cold shoulder, and I've noticed her glaring at me whenever I'm outside. My
Oh,
husband,
well,
glare right back. My
glare it.
my husband says I might have gone too far and should have just let it
What?
slide, especially since she's older and it's not worth the drama. Even my mother-in-law shockingly agreed, saying that I should pick my battles. But I feel like it's my property and I shouldn't have to keep asking someone not to use it without permission. At the same time, maybe I overreacted by confronting her so harshly. So, am I the asshole for refusing to let my neighbor park in my driveway and possibly escalating things?
This is why is her picking on this poor lady? Not the neighbor,
The
the
mother in law?
homeowner. The mother-in-law was a bitch to her,
Right.
saying, "Oh, everybody walks over to you," and she egged her on to go over there and snap at the old lady, and then when she does, she's like, "Oh my gosh, that was so harsh.
Right.
Look at you." And then the husband, who's probably having an affair with the lady anyway, getting a little of that cougar love. How come is not helping her and defending her? That's ridiculous. Keep your old bucket out of my driveway, okay? I hate when people do that. And then, you know what, if she does it again, I would have towed it. I'm somebody who calls up the tow company, I have it on speed dial. I would tow your crap in a quick minute, alright? So, how about that, you know?
I don't
I
what
mean, if you're not home and you guys have an agreement, they are on vacation or
Mhm.
whatnot, but that's her driveway. It is her, it's part of her property, and you're just gonna park there without asking?
Right.
No, suck a dry dick. No,
I don't
freaking ridiculous.
like, how many parties is this woman throwing or something that her driveway is always too
She's a
full?
swinger. That's what it
Yes.
is. She's a swinger, and everybody's coming over, and there's no spots. So now, l you know, Linda Lovelace, that's what her name is.
Upside down pineapple on the door, bowl full of
Mhm.
keys by the door.
Oh, yes, dirty.
Ah, I
Wow.
like, I don't, so, again, like, how many cars does this woman always have over that she's parking in their driveway? And, you
She
know
probably don't wanna park in her own driveway because her car
Mhm.
leaks,
Oh,
so she's gonna
no.
park. Park in theirs, let it leak over there.
Not the leaky oil.
Mhm.
I mean, I would just start parking my car in her driveway and be like, "Fuck it."
Right. Yeah, there you go. Bring it
Be
right up to her door.
Yep.
Boop.
Be like, "Oh, you weren't using it anyways."
Yeah, it's not that big of a deal.
Right. "You're 50,
That's great.
Linda. Where are you going?"
I know, she said an older lady.
I know.
That's so rude. Like, dang.
Sounds just like a 30-year-old.
That's crazy.
She sounds
Wow.
ageist. I wonder if she just
Mm,
hates the woman because she's 50.
50.
Oh,
Yeah. Oh, well.
so next one I have is, am I the asshole for telling my daughter she cannot marry a racist? They go on to say, some background. My wife and I worked and lived in a somewhat larger city where my daughter was born. My wife got a job opportunity in one of her employer's field offices, and it was too good to pass up. We moved to the boonies where my daughter Amy was a preteen, and we have been here ever since. The people are nice, but we were quickly labeled as city folk, and so we never really integrated that very well. Amy came back this summer between her freshman and sophomore year. She got a summer job, which is where she met her fiance. We've had him over to the house countless times since then, and he is polite, respectful, and he seems to truly love my daughter. He is a local, and his family have been locals for generations. You know what that means. So,
Arkansas.
mhm. Return to the land. So we rarely met up with his parents, but they also seemed nice when we did. They dated long distance all through her college years. This past summer, they got engaged. His parents decided to throw an engagement party last weekend at their house. We had never been there, and I was excited to see the home where he grew up and met his extended family. The party was fine. We did our best to fit in, but like I mentioned, we were from the city and they poked fun a little bit. So I'm like picturing them all in overalls and like straw hats. Meanwhile, like
Right.
the families like in suits and ties and stuff.
They have a Confederate flag outside.
Right? So his dad gave a speech, and while it wasn't overly racist, he mentioned how he was happy that his son found a nice white girl and looking forward to white grandbabies. As the night progressed, they started to share a, a
That's what I'm talking about. Like, that white race, pure.
we were afraid he's going to come back with one of them other races, but
Mm,
he did
you sure
good.
did. You did good, boy.
As the night progressed, they started to share a bit of family history so that we can know the proud lineage our family would know be part of. Without going
Proud
in,
white.
Mhm. They brought the white hoods, is what they did. Without going into too much detail, they are descended from members of a hate group. Oh, well, maybe.
Well, there
So
you go.
we decided to be polite and not say anything, but we didn't say much or we didn't stay much longer. I
I know you didn't.
as soon as they brought that
We
white
out of here.
hood, yeah, I'm like,
We're
"Ooh,
out.
look at the
Let's go.
time." Yeah.
Before the fire starts, let's go.
Right. Let's go have a bonfire out front. You go out front, it's like a big cross.
Mm. Oh my god.
I let this stew for a few days until Amy returned home. She tells me that she was not aware of his family history, but it doesn't change her mind. I don't want her marrying into this family, and I told her so. She says her fiance doesn't wholly believe what his parents do, but I'm not convinced. You can't be raised to believe you are a superior race and not have it become internalized to some degree. She assures me that they have a lifetime for her to point out all the ways his parents are wrong. But I'm worried that if they never leave his hometown, there will be too
Mhm.
much pushback from his family. I told her that I'm going to be firm on this, that I don't want her marrying into this family. She called me an asshole and has been ignoring me ever since. I feel horrible, but this isn't what I had hoped for. So is she right? Am I being an asshole?
It's gonna be really touchy there. I mean, she's an adult. She wants to marry into that. That's her.
Hmm.
Just don't bring it around my house, you know? Be happy in your white, your white family, your white area. Let her don't pay for the wedding. That's
No.
all you have to do.
Right.
you know, and don't go. I don't know what to tell you, bruh. She gonna marry her man. She love her boy. That's crazy though. But yeah, I've gone to those kind of, family gatherings or not, necessarily, but friends, family gatherings, and you're like, "Oh, snap, I didn't know you were
Right.
the grand poobah."
Right.
"Oh, no, that's just my uncle, don't worry about it." "Do we have any new members?"
It's okay, she's one of the good ones.
Yeah, she's a good one. That's exactly what you and
Ugh,
she's not as dark as the other ones,
oh my
so,
goodness.
yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I let her do what she wants to do. If she wants to marry into that's fine. You don't have to be a part of it. You don't need to pay for it, so tell her, "Don't be come knocking at my door, yeah, asking for nothing for the wedding. I ain't got nothing for you." And just quietly close the door. What does Homer do? Just kinda goes into the background,
Into the bushes, yeah.
into the bushes. I have nothing to do with that. Let her lead her live, and when they start rallying up on the horses, she'll know. Their NRA meetings. Although, I got invited to an NRA meeting because you remember doing the
Oh,
gun stuff.
oh
So
goodness.
they're a great group.
I'm sure they are. I'm sure
Ah,
there's some
she's
good
one of the
people on
good
both
ones.
sides, right?
Right. Yes.
Uh,
So I don't know. I think that she's an adult. Let her do what she wants to do. But again, don't pay for anything. Let her be on her own.
I don't like so okay, so a couple things. First off, I would probably invite for my side of the family, invite every person of color and gay person that I knew as our side of the family to the wedding. Like, oh no, you need
So,
to invite this person, this person. This is your aunt. You just didn't know it. And then
mm,
introduce that to the family, like, oh, you didn't know? Yeah, no,
oh,
she's part Puerto Rican. Yeah.
oh my God, little J Lo.
Yeah. Uh, and so the other thing too, though, I would have to say is, when they're saying like some internalized, to some degree, like I know people who've had very racist parents who, do not exhibit that kind of behavior. I know that I came, from a racist background, so I do think that people could change. I can understand what the daughter's saying, but at the same time, you really don't know if the daughter doesn't hold those same views as his family,
Right. She could be a racist as well.
Right,
They didn't realize that they raised one, you
right.
know?
Like, you know how kids don't necessarily end up like their parents, like, maybe this is also
Right.
that same situation. Like, she
Mhm.
went to college and got radicalized at college.
Uh-huh.
Meanwhile, she's like
She
the
sure
grand
did.
wizard at her local college clan
And they have
group.
no idea
Right.
until they see her standing up there with her hood.
Yeah.
I don't know. Are there any women in the KKK? I don't know. I've never seen any. Every time I go to the meeting, I've never seen any.
Yeah, I
It's
never
always
looked into
guys.
it. Wait, what do you
Never looked
mean
into
every
it.
time you've gone? I can't with
Oh my
you.
god.
Ugh. Well, I mean, on that note, that's all I had for episode 52.
And I think that's enough. Thank you very much. Okay.
Well, thank you again, everyone, for again sticking with us throughout the year, for all the likes, subscribes, for all of our new joiners. Thank you again. As always, Franklin loves it when you're stopping her at the gym, when she's doing, her deadlifts and that, and you come over like, hey, do you need a spot? By the way, loved you in last week's episode. Always tickles her pink. She loves it.
Not the pink. Oh my god.
Uh,
2 in the pink, 1 in the stink. Shocker.
well, and that is not her asking you to do that at the gym.
Boop, boop,
You need a
boop.
spot? Boop. Anyways, any
The puppet master.
oh, anything else you want to take us out on here, Franklin?
White power.
Now we're gonna get demonetized.
Oh my god.
On that note, bye.
Bye-bye.